the difference. Give me just a sec.
Hey, Brittany, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good.
See if it'll do it. Okay. So I threw the picture in that I ended up using, which is the same thing. It just is a bigger screen. And it shows the hourly forecast on the side. So.
Oh. I think that's fine if you use that. I don't know if
So I have stuff all typed up for it. I can throw mine in and we can go over what I said, but.
I say go with that.
Yeah, I mean that looks exactly like it, but with the
yeah
sidebar. I think we're good.
Okay, well I'll throw my stuff in while we start talking down. I'm gonna put it, Melissa, where it says Melissa's critique, and we can just look at that and see if it sounds good. I did not read through it and correct my grammar and stuff yet though, so
we can fix that, don't worry about it.
Yeah, we can.
And
I
some of
changed it to say Miranda.
And some of them I didn't go as much into as much detail as I did on others. So like I said, we can just.
I threw the critique for the first two that I did in the Google Doc. Use it if you want to, change it if you want to. If someone has something better, totally just put that in there. I just was trying to throw something in to try and make this meeting quicker if we needed to.
Yep.
I think that's great. And then the one with the Adobe Photoshop? I mean, are we supposed to critique this picture of the temple? Like, I didn't really understand. Or is it talking about how this Photoshop is set up? Like,
I think it's just the interface without the picture, but I could be wrong.
I think it's the interface.
Okay.
Oh, no, I'm glad I didn't do that one yet because I was going to do the picture.
I mean, I was super confused.
I'm sitting here going, this picture doesn't have like any contrast, and
I guess it does say suggest design also.
Hey, let go of your sister. Nikki, that one. No, Nikki, that one's hers.
No.
There you go. Instead, Katie. Here, you want this one? Can I have the frog? Here, Nikki, Katie, can I have the frog? Will you give the frog to Nikki? There we go. Oh, can she have the frog, Katie? Or that works? Yay, that works. But let her have the frog. Okay, that's fine. Are you gonna do your puzzle, Katie? Sorry.
Okay.
Sibling fight over a finger puppet frog.
It's always something.
I know, right?
Okay, so should we just start going through number 1 and talk through it?
Sure. You guys are welcome to look over what I put for number 1 and see if you like it or not. Or if we want to just talk about it and see what everyone else thinks. I don't know.
Sorry, I had to leave for just a second to come back, so I don't know what we're talking about.
You're fine. Someone was talking about just starting with number 1. I didn't know if everyone wanted to look at what my thoughts were. And just go through grouping, see what's there, and say, oh, really, I want to add this to it. And we say, oh, good, let's add it. Or, yeah, I didn't really think that. Oh, why? And then I don't know. That way we have somewhere to start. I don't know. We don't even have to do that if you don't want to. We can just. Okay,
Sorry,
grouping and proximity.
I can start looking through it. I didn't. I hadn't read it. I was filling in that stuff I had done down below. So.
No, you're fine.
Sorry, and I was working on the one that I was looking at the Photoshop element one.
Okay. Someone mentioned starting at the beginning, so I was just trying to.
I'm reading through what you wrote.
Okay. I didn't know who it was that said let's start at the beginning, and then someone was like, oh, I left for a second, and I don't know what's going on. And all of it sounded like Sarah saying it. And so then I was like, wait, who's talking now?
Sorry.
I can tell Brittany because she's a little bit quieter, but Miranda and Sarah sometimes I can't tell the difference. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Sometimes
So
it's
I
like really
think-
distinct. I know it.
I think that all that we should add so far from what I'm reading is if there's something that we think should be added.
Okay.
You know, like the spacing. I like that. If they were to add a little more spacing between each of the 3 columns, that might give it a less busy look because it does look really busy. I don't know where to look first. And maybe that goes to reading order.
Reading order.
That would probably go reading order because I felt like reading order, you see church news really quick, and then it just takes you straight down to the articles because you see the pictures, and that's kind of where you go first. But at the same time, at first glance, it was like, whoa, there's a lot of stuff on here.
Well, I think it's hard because the titles on the right column are the same size as the titles on the center columns.
That's true.
I feel like I don't know which one I want to look at first.
Go ahead and add that.
Yeah,
that
it
might
needs
also go under
some more.
contrast too.
Where would that go?
So that might go under contrast, like the sizing of between, meaning you need more contrast between the sidebars and the main.
Contrast of weight, I think. You know what I mean? Like visual weight,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that all goes under contrast and spacing, I think. Okay. It might also go under. Hey, Katie, you're okay. Hop up, hop up. Come here. Mwah. All better? There you go. Oh, you just did it again. Goose, come here. You need to stop stepping on that puzzle. It's going to make you slip. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
I just did the same thing twice. Yes, Katie. Yeah, you can go sit down and watch the movie? Oh, you want in the pantry. Will you ask Matthew for help? Say, Matthew, will you help me open the pantry? Or you can just come crying with me. 1 second. Is this what you want? You want to go over?
Okay. I think the first part's good.
I think so too. Just that one with the weight of the.
I added it in the 2 spots that I felt like it could
Oh.
go
Perfect.
in the contrast and spacing and then in the reading order.
Awesome.
So I think that one's good.
Okay. Grouping, everything is grouped.
Sorry, I'm back.
No, you're fine.
Okay, so we're good with number 1.
Yeah. Good job, Melissa.
Oh, do we need to suggest design
That was
alternative?
Number 2, by the way, not number 1.
Wait.
Oh, that was number 2.
Oh, that's why I was so confused.
I
Well,
was just thought you should know.
I was so confused. I'm like, what am I missing? 'Cause I'm like, oh my goodness. I just thought I was being an idiot.
I just didn't scroll all the way to the top. I'm good.
I should have mentioned it because when she was talking about the busyness, I thought to myself, oh, she's on number 2, and I scrolled down because
Well,
I knew what
I
I'd
was
written.
confused by that because I'm like, well, it is a little. I'm like, well, there could be a.
I was totally talking about number 2. Sorry to confuse everybody.
Well, number 2, though, did you guys actually go to the homepage of the Church News? Because this image is much better than what it actually looks like.
No.
Yeah.
No, I just image.
It's
I'll just
horrible. The actual homepage of it is horrible. When I clicked on it, it's horrible.
Let me look at it.
I did not have good things to say about the design.
Yeah, no, I just used the image they gave us. Sorry.
No, that's much better.
It's very different now.
And it's worse.
Well,
Yep.
unless what I went to isn't it.
You don't think so? Oh, I think it's worse unless mine went to something different. I don't know.
All right, let's see. Church News.
Well, but I found 2 different.
I don't mind it. The new one. Wait, I went to LDS Church News and it went to Deseret News. Is that where yours went to?
Oh,
Yeah, Deseret News. I think they're part of it. Oh no, I don't like it at all.
it's horrible. Let me-
LDS Church News.
Yep.
LDS Church News Archive.com.
Yeah.
The black
here's
and white.
LDS Church News Archive.com.
Yeah, it's all black and white.
It's all black and white.
I don't. It doesn't have, but you're talking like it has pictures. Like, what are some of your things?
Three
LBSC will be hub of education innovation, says
Oh.
new college president. There's
Yeah,
one
so
big
there are
picture and
pictures,
small
but-
pictures. Interrupted by your navigation quick links in the middle of that screen and then a giant sign up.
Yep. It's bad.
And then recent headlines. That is horrible.
Yep.
No, I found the one that matches our picture.
Oh.
Very similar. It's LDSChurchNewsArchive.com.
Oh.
Hence why it's archived. It's not used anymore, apparently.
Yeah, no, the new DeseretNews.com.
Needs some work.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they must have went to, Deseret News.
Yeah. Because it's part. I didn't know that it was part of Deseret News.
They must have handed it over. I don't know. Just since they were already doing the news.
Oh, well. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. But there's also a news section within LDS.org. That's what I went to at first.
Yeah, that's what I went to first, but then I saw that there was a link on the Google Doc. So I just wrote on here, used this image for critique at the bottom of the image to say this is our.
Okay, so.
Moving this.
Okay, so I was confused because I did think you were talking about the book and not the site, but it's kind of the same thing, like the visual hierarchy. And maybe, I'm just saying, so you read the title and then you go next to, at least I do, to the other title. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's ugly, and the rest of the things, I don't think it's laid out very well. And I think most of the design overall is not great, but.
I think that the image should be above so that you can read When Jesus on the left side without being distracted by beginning of visiting teaching on the right.
Yeah.
Get back over there.
So anyway, that's kind of what I was thinking you were talking about the other one. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, no, the critique I did was about the image that's on from the book.
Yeah. Yes, so that works. And and they really should have kept with that. There are things that change, but.
I think they were trying to be less busy, but then they made it. Anyway.
Yep.
So do we need to.
How about.
suggest design alternatives, or are we?
We have some design alternatives in here.
That's what I was. Okay. I didn't know if they needed to be
But-
separate, but
If they needed to be what?
never mind. It was still because I had been stuck on number 1 earlier and I was confused. So ignore me.
Oh, okay.
I think it's good.
I think, I thought that
Okay.
one was good.
Okay, should we go to the actual number 1 then?
That's what I was just
Sure.
talking
Well,
about.
wait, that's the one we were just talking about.
Oh,
But-
that's what you were talking about. So I'm off.
No,
Okay,
Oh, I'm off too again.
We were just talking about number 1 with the image that's on the bottom right side and the heading that's on the top of the right side and how that's distracting.
Yep, it is. I
So-
mentioned that in mine that it's you either need to put some of the other column up onto it, or you could I don't know. I guess you could move the image up. Is that what you guys were talking about? Is put the
Yeah.
image first?
That's what I said. I added that in there because that was
Good.
my thought.
Thank you.
Because you
Because
could put the
that would help.
image up there and that would help, and then have that title below the image. So
Not
then,
only that, but the picture would lead you in too, because right now Jesus is looking down, and that leads you down and out.
yeah, the image
So-
draws you out instead of, Nope.
Perfect.
and so I read through it. I agree with it. I only added 1 sentence, but I think that it works.
Yep.
We'll just leave that alone. Perfect. Okay. Number 3. Someone was working on it.
Whoever's the jackalope. The jackalope.
Jackalope is Brittany. Miranda's the pink one, and Sarah's the blue one, right?
What am I?
I'm not sure what I am, actually. Yeah, I am blue.
You're an anonymous lemur today, Sarah.
Awesome.
Come here. Yeah, you trying to get something? Well, where's your cup? You want to get your cup, and I'll get you some milk in it?
There's definitely not a lot of contrast.
Here, get some blue.
I did the visual rhythm, but I did it more like just saying that the visual rhythm through the Adobe Suites was good. But I don't know if it's talking about, they're all set up similar, but I don't know if that's what it's talking about. Just this page.
This one's a little different. So, because this is the Adobe Photoshop Elements, and this is actually set up different, a little bit different than what the Adobe Suite looks like to me. So,
Yes.
like my icons, none of my icons are colored in like that on the left, in my toolbar.
No, mine aren't either. I just figured that this was an old version.
No, this
And
is
the
how
edit-
Elements does it. I use
Yeah.
Elements. I've been using Elements for decades.
Oh,
No,
really?
The edit and the create and share buttons are colored. Like I don't have anything. Like I don't have anything colored in any of my Adobe Suite. Nothing is colored. It's all gray and white and light gray, white, dark gray, medium gray.
No, that's how mine is too.
I haven't upgraded since Adobe Elements 9 because I've been paying for. I still use it though. But yeah, it's really dark. Those are colored in. It does have a very different feel. I think it has a different feel than regular Adobe.
Yeah. Well, it looks very similar, except that this one actually is a little bit better because there is some color. Like the gradient box is colored rather than just, like the eraser looks like a pink eraser. Like, oh, I've never seen anything where the lasso tool actually looks like a little rope.
Yeah.
It's brown. Yeah. So-
In my version of Adobe, the edit, create, and share aren't colored.
oh, okay.
But that actually
But all the icons in the toolbar are in yours? Oh.
They're not colored in mine. They're just gray.
are you
Yeah,
in
do you
Elements or you have Photoshop?
Yeah. Do you have the Creative Suite?
have-
Or
I have the creative.
Creative.
yeah, that's why.
That's different. The Creative Suite doesn't have the Elements is like dumbed down version, and I think it's colored in so that
So
your
people can actually tell.
average Joe can just walk in and start using it.
Very good. We should put that in there somewhere about contrast.
Yeah, it's just interesting to note. I just was like, oh, that's different.
Yeah. Oh, did you want to sit by me, Katie? Okay, here you go. Sit right there. And here. Here is your milk. Oh, you want to do the lights? But the light's already on. Katie, the lights are on, see? It's already on. We're good. You don't need to flip the switch. Yeah, it's on. Do you want to hop down? Where's your movie? Hey, go sit by Nikki. Here, take your milk. Go sit by Nikki. Want to go sit by Nikki? What? You want this spoon? No, not Nikki's chair. Go sit on the couch with Nikki. Here. Here. Or you can leave your milk. Either way. Come back for it if you want. There's your milk. Go get it. Want your milk?
Okay, balance and symmetry.
Okay, baby. Yes, Katie.
I don't know if that makes sense.
I don't know if mine does either. So everyone's free to change this.
Yes, that does. That sounds good. Oh, you're typing down lower, Sarah?
Yeah, I'm in the reading order and stuff. So. I mean, it's kind of hard because it's, you're not really talking about like a page that you're necessarily supposed to read, you know what I mean? So it's
right, but it's technically just where your eye goes first, where, what is the logical order as you're going through it.
Yeah.
So you kind of just have to think about, okay, where does the eye need to go first? It needs to go to that center screen first. I mean, does it do that? And then where does it go next? Probably to the tools. But at the same time, it might go over to the right side. Like, like you're saying, there really isn't a strong reading order. You do have to search for the elements you're looking for. The grouping helps.
I mean, I guess the biggest section is where you're supposed to be working as far as the picture. So I don't know.
Yeah. Do you want some crackers? There's some over on the piano, Katie. Go get the crackers on the piano. Hey, Matthew, will you help me get the crackers off the piano? Matthew, can you get the graham crackers off the piano for Katie? She wants a cracker. Go in and see Matthew. Matthew, get your cracker. Here's your milk. the visual rhythm, we could probably say that it's similar to Unity, because that's what it says in the book, is that it's similar to the Unity section.
Well, and we can change that too. So I don't really know what it was necessarily looking for.
Yeah. Yeah, are you good drinking? What? You seriously? Whoa. And your pants are too long, huh? You keep slipping. Come here, let's fix your pants. There we go. There we go. Now you won't slip. Got better? Oh, do you want to go get your binky? Katie, where's your binky? You need to have your nap. Go get your binky.
Okay, I think they sound good.
Okay. Looks good to me. Katie, you okay? Seriously, sweetie.
Okay.
There we go. Katie, sweetheart. Go get your binky. Your binky's over there. Matthew? Matthew, buddy. Hey, can you get her binky? It's right there on the floor. You see her binky right here in the hallway? Or you can just keep going back to what you're doing. 1 second.
I like the critique for number 4 as well. I mean, I don't see that we have any design alteration suggestions.
No, I didn't get to that part. Sorry.
But I also think it looks really cool. I don't know what I would suggest to change.
That's what I was going to say too. Because I don't really know. I mean, there's nothing that's blatantly obvious that would need to be changed.
Sorry, what's going on?
Just saying that number 4 looks good.
Okay.
I guess we could just put in there, like, it looks good. We don't see anything, for design. I mean, no suggestions for alterations or something.
I think the only thing I can think of might be just the spacing on the hourly forecast, so it's not right up at the edge.
Oh, yeah.
But that's like the only
True.
thing I
That
can
might-
think of.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. That might be the way, like, if it's a screenshot. But yeah, if not, then that's definitely.
I think it
So
has good contrast. The fact that it's white on top of the lighter part of the screen, and then also on the darker part that it works contrast-wise really well.
Yeah.
Honestly, these colors are going to be a little different because this just shows clear and it's late at night, so it shows a moon. It's going to change to be like clouds, like in the book picture, but I still think that has good contrast. So.
That's true. Like it could be different during the day even, because what does it look like? You know, it's going to show this.
Yeah, because I mean, in the book, it shows the clouds.
Oh, like blue clouds.
Showing that it's cloudy rather than showing a moon.
Mhm.
So, I mean, I think it's the same kind of thing. That this is just a nighttime picture. That's all.
That's true. But I don't know what it looks like. I don't know how they do it for.
Yeah, I mean, if it's rainy, it's probably kind of gray and dark. If it's sunny, it's probably, you know, bright blue or something with the sun instead of a moon. But I still think you'd have the white on top of the blue look really nice. That no matter what the weather is, having white on top of it is a good choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it still looks like well, here, let me show you. I found another screenshot, so I think it would still work because oh my goodness, my internet now, I seriously think I have like 20 windows open because I've been alternating between homework and trying to find stuff for my daughter's Halloween costume for their walk and treat at the school tomorrow night. So I'm like, what window am I at?
I know how that goes. That was the same thing with me last week. I was trying to put all our Halloween costumes together.
Well, and I was up way too late. So I think even that, like, I mean, I think we can just go by the image that's there, but if you want me to,
I think this one's
hold
fine.
on, I can
The only
show
thing I'd
you.
wonder is if the hourly forecast, if it extends out a little farther or not. That would be the only
Yeah.
thing I'd wonder.
Can you see my screen?
Oh, let me look.
Yes.
So that's the one, like if it's a sunny day, that's the day. So the contrast is still, there's still a contrast
still
with
really
the white, because they still are using a bright blue with
Mhm.
it, and they're keeping that sun up in the corner. So
Right.
I think that
Yeah.
still works. But
That gives it a good balance too.
Yep. But yes, I think you're right about that thing. That might just be the screenshot that was taken for it, but either way, we could comment on that for sure.
Yeah, I think maybe if we just comment on it, that might at least give us some sort of critique on it.
Yep, that's great. See, now I got to go back and find where that window is where I have the Google Doc open. Where is it?
Okay, so would that go under spacing? Or would that go under
Spacing.
I would put under spacing.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would just put the padding or something.
I don't know. That look okay?
Yep.
Yep.
Looks great.
Okay. All right then. See, that was nice and quick.
Yeah.
All right. I will save this and get this turned in.
Alrighty. Thank you.
Yep, thank you.
Yay.
See y'all.
No more assignments this week. I'm excited about that. Well, I mean,
Yay!
I know. I was like, we don't have to ask when we're meeting again. This is great.
You guys all know what your are you using? I think Melissa, you already have a site, so you're just doing your own. Brittany, you already have a site and you're just doing that?
Yeah.
Sarah, what are you doing?
I'm actually not using.
I'm using my
I'm not
WordPress
using
one that I just built.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You said that. Okay, I remember.
What were you saying, Melissa?
I said I'm actually not using the site that I have because I'm gonna do it from scratch. So I'm gonna kind of use it as a guideline, but I'm just gonna make a brand new.
You are doing a brand new one, coding it and everything.
Scratch, yeah.
Mm.
I think it'll be easier. I've wanted to get out of WordPress for this site for a while because it's a tutoring site. It should show what I actually can do.
Yeah.
So, yeah. We'll see how
Yeah,
it goes.
mine's
We've got
going to
4
be hand coded, but I have decided I am bootstrapping it.
That's probably nice.
What are you doing, Miranda?
Well, I found this site and I kind of asked about it the other day, but I might ask in the class and see if anyone has any idea. And it's called Bubble. And so what it is what I do is I put in my design. So I go back in and I can't just I can't unfortunately just, import my design, as a PDF or from, Illustrator or whatever, but I can recreate my design in there. But then it will then actually, based on the design I put in, supposedly code it. I mean, so it will look like it will upload the design the way I want, and I specify what I want it to do. So, because I can't, looking through Wix and even WordPress, the idea that I was going with, it's not going to work. So I'm not sure how great the idea is anyways, because I was seriously so stressed last week that I'm like, just get it done. Just get it done. So I don't know. Great anyway, but I don't want to have to, do the whole change report or all that crud either. So I'm going to see, and hopefully it works, and hopefully I don't get to the point where I need it to actually, do what I want and it doesn't work. So I'm trying to get all that figured out and make sure I understand how the program works, since I've never heard of it before. But that's what I'm hoping to do. So.
Okay. Well, if you run into any errors or anything, let us know. We can help. Even if we haven't heard of anything, we can at least help research or be an extra eye.
Okay, will do.
Okay.
Okay, well, have a good week, everybody. Good luck on your stuff.
Yeah, you guys too.
Okay, talk to you guys later.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye.